Hello everybody. Well, guess what? My Ferguson Zodiac that I have out in the backyard has now got a new diffuser. Okay, as you can see here. And that's not the only one. The one on the garage also got a new diffuser. Okay. Now, you're probably wondering, how did I get these? These aren't made anymore. Well, turns out one of the streetlight collectors, I think name's Troy, in New South Wales, had a couple. So I asked him if he could send them my way, and he did. So I appreciate him sending those to me. So now both of my Ferguson Zodiacs on my house and on the shed have new diffusers, and they look more smart and look more uniform. Okay, and this is what the diffusers would have looked like when the fitting was brand new. Okay, they would have looked like this, just like what you see on a street LED or a road LED. But apparently these have a habit of excavating. Okay, now the diffusers that I had got with these were a bit excavated. Okay, but now, a big thank you to Troy, I now have two brand new diffusers, and these diffusers were brand new and they've never been used. So essentially they're probably about nearly 60 years old. Okay, and they're brand new old stock. Okay, so I got them, he sent these all the way from New South Wales. Okay, so I appreciate him sending me these, and now both of my Zodiacs look brand new. So essentially they look definitely perfectly restored. Okay, now you can see the nice LED tubes in there. Okay, 2 Vibe 9 watters. Okay, sorry about all the noise, it's just some of the neighbors talking. But yeah, so now the Zodiacs look perfect. Okay, and the diffusers that I had on these, I put on a couple of other fittings which I'll show you. So this is the one on the side of the house, as you can see. It looks so shiny. Okay, and it looks brand new. Let's go have a look at the one on the shed now. So here's the one on the shed. As you can see, that's looking nice and smart now. The diffuser looks almost just like these Philips Vanderlite diffusers. Okay, so nice and transparent and shiny. I've got a couple of yellow tubes in there. In fact, I'll switch this on so you can see it. Oh, wrong switch, but there we go. Now you can see the LED tubes nice and clearly now. Okay, now that looks much better than what it did before, and I'm very pleased with it. Okay, so let's take you inside to the shed and I'll show you what happened to what I did with the diffusers that were on those fittings previously. I've put both of these, the diffusers that I had on those fittings, onto these pierlite Zodiacs, okay, that I had laying around. Now these are a couple that I got from Bendigo back in, I think it was back in 2021, I think, or 2020, okay. So, and when I got these, they didn't come with diffusers, so now I've got diffusers for them. So these are now complete. All they need now is just some tubes, and then I might even sell them, okay? So if you're any of the streetlight collectors and you would like a pierlite Zodiac like this, just let me know, okay? And I can probably send you one, okay? You can come and collect it, okay? Now, when I got those tubes, they came in this, okay? Okay, so this is an AJ Ferguson Zodiac box. This is actually one of the original boxes that an AJ Ferguson Zodiac streetlight would have come in, okay, when they were brand new. So this is actually an original box that it came in. Okay, so Zodiac V, okay, lantern, street lighting, okay, made by AJ Ferguson, okay. Okay, so 2x F20 T12 batten. Okay, so that's the original box it would have come in. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping that box. Okay, all right. So now both of these are complete. Okay, I've also got another pierlite up here. Got another one here. This one was the one that I had on the back of the house before I put that Ferguson up. Okay, that one, the diffuser looks nice. Okay, and I've also got this Watt Ray Zodiac as well. Okay, so now both of these are complete. Just need to get some tubes, and then they'll be ready for me to probably sell off to someone in the streetlight collectors who might want one. Okay, because like these are just a pierlite variant of the Ferguson Zodiac streetlight, because these were used as street category P lights around Australia as well. All right, back in the 60s all the way up until probably the 80s when we switched over to HID lights. All right, so yeah, so now both of these are complete. They now have diffusers. Just got to get some tubes. All right, okay. And I'm very pleased now that both of these are finished. Okay, and so now they finally got diffusers. So, and now my Ferguson Zodiacs now have 2 brand new diffusers. All right, so I'll take you back outside. Okay. and we'll get a closer look at both fittings from here. There's the one on the garage. You can probably see the one on the house from there. Okay, so yeah, they look nice and uniform. They look nice and brand new now. Okay, so I'll take you back over here. So there's that one there on the house. As you can see, it looks nice and looks beautiful now. Okay, that's what these would have looked like when they were brand new. Okay, so if I was alive back in the 60s, this is what I would have seen on all the minor roads throughout Australia. Okay, but yeah, so now both of my Ferguson Zodiacs on both the shed and the house look perfect. So a big thank you to Troy for sending me the diffusers. So I hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.